Hello and welcome. My name is Saida Desilets, and I'm happy to take a moment right now to bring you into what happens in my live events. So first of all, the collection of women is incredible. All ages, background, varying stories and dreams, yet there's a common theme that runs in the whole group. And this is to really sense and feel what it is to be an erotically alive woman. Secondly, there's no nudity. It's very important to me to create an atmosphere that feels warm and safe and nurturing as well as fun. And thirdly, everything I present in the seminar is based on an invitation only. This means that whatever's being shown to you, if you don't feel it, you don't have to do it. So what's important is to only do the things that really ignite your juiciness and make you feel yummy inside. First of all, I just wanted to inform you about where I come from. I have an extensive background in movement and dance, in the healing arts, as well as meditation, massage, different energetic healing modalities, qigong, and I have a PhD in transpersonal psychology. So what does that all mean? It means that when the group comes together, I make sure that I tune into what's most alive, what's the current need of the whole group, and I formulate the weekend or the seminar based on what's alive in the group. So I use all these different modalities to create something very much catered to each particular group. However, I do have some guidelines I like to follow. One, somatic awareness. We do practices to explore our body, to feel our own embodied wisdom, and to start reconnecting our consciousness with the sensations and experiences in the body. So two is about hormonal well-being. Very specific exercises are done and given around your adrenal health, very, very important, your ovarian health, as well as the health of the whole endocrine system in general. Three is about feminine attunement. This is the process of tuning into our receptive nature, getting into that quiet space so we can give ourselves permission to listen inwardly, to tune into our own innate wisdom, and also to develop our capacity for deep insight and awakening. Four, of course, there's a component directly related to sexual health. So here we have a look at some really good anatomy. I explain the function of different glands and what happens when they atrophy and how to change that. We also work with something called the jade egg. It's a small piece of jade in the form of an egg, and we use that internally to increase the tone, the suppleness, and the dexterity of our pelvis and our vagina. So it's a very important part of the weekend and something that most women just wish they'd learned a lot earlier in life. Five is about emotional harmony. This is where we start to look at the things in our life, in our emotions, our beliefs that may be inhibiting us to really moving forward fearlessly. And it's also about being re-imprinted in the limbic system so that we can perceive the world anew from a place where aliveness and succulence is something natural and innate to each of us instead of something foreign or frightening. Six is dance. This is where I share with you some beautiful belly dance moves, but specific to sexual and pelvic health. And the way that I teach it is not so much getting the right moves, but just really enjoying being in our body. It's also about sisterhood. It's about celebrating each other's beauty, each other's aliveness, and playfulness. Seven is about journaling. It's really about going inward, listening to that inner voice, and free flow writing, allowing that wisdom to come out, revealing to us perhaps the parts of us that need to be loved back into wholeness, perhaps just even some insights that we never even considered before. So that's an essential part of the weekend. All in all, these seminars are full of life, beauty, and depth. What's exceptional to me is to witness women arriving Friday night a little bit shy, not so sure, or uncomfortable, or with a lot of sort of the feelings of being shut down. And by Sunday, they're just blossomed into this embodied, radiant, gorgeous, and inspired woman. So claiming our succulence as women comes in part with claiming sisterhood. It's really important that we get to hear other women and get heard by other women. And this is just a beautiful part of being in a live event together. I'm always touched by the incredible depth of courage and wisdom in each woman present. So I promise, like thousands of women before you, that you will actually leave the seminar with tools and insight to create lasting transformation in your life, as well as inspiration to spread your magic in the world. I'm looking forward to meeting you in person and to continue to support you on your journey to living a fully succulent life.